you let me know so you can move on, so I can press continue in the title screen.
You can press go.
From chapter start? Oh, okay. You remember this place, right?
Yeah, it's the airport. I did mention I had leftover soup, right?
Yes, I think you did.
Okay.
Oh, here she comes. Oh, okay.
Ah, man, you're about to get whipped.
Nah, never.
And she has a whip. I remember in ye oldie Pokemon Red, Blue. Oh, there it goes. Ye oldie Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow days when like multiple trainer sprites came with a whip, and it's just like, okay, but why though?
Why do they love the whip so much?
Yeah, because it's like every Team Rocket grunt. Sabrina had a whip, and then I think one of the generic trainer sprites had a whip.
Yeah, it checks out. Does this take place after Saturnia 1 or 2?
I'm pretty sure this game is after 3.
Oh, okay, even better then. Films Detective Gumshoe.
Here, let me actually check that timeline for you. If I can spell.
You can spell, I believe.
Hey Ben, how do you spell turnabout?
I'm pretty sure it's with a T somewhere. Maybe. Oh, I love the song. Talk to me, Gumshoe.
Okay, Turnabout Airlines happens approximately 1 month after Bridge to the Turnabout.
Wild. Do, do, do.
Yeah, to think, just 1 month ago, Phoenix fell into a chasm and nearly died, except he only caught a cold.
It is a silly cold, nothing to worry about.
It is wild how that river is all it's cracked up to be. It's like, oh, you fall in the river, you're never seen again. And then 2 people fall in the river and live.
And they are seen again and they just have a cold.
But then again, I guess Phoenix can get hit by a car, be sent helicopter flying into a telephone pole, and walk away with a sprained ankle.
There's something wrong with that man, I think.
He is invincible!
Oh my god, Jesus. No, so thank you for the sub. Oh, the fucking sub thing is behind the fucking bottom screen. Hold on, I'm stupid. There we go. Christ. Oh yes, Phoenix Wright does have a cold Ace Attorney 3 from falling from how big is the fucking bridge again?
God, I don't even know.
Bro falls like however many feet, doesn't die, fall in the river, cold. So he's like fine.
Oh, okay, it's called Dusty Ridge. Hang on 1 second. If I can spell! God, it's like normally I can't talk, this time I can't spell.
Spelling is basically talking with your hands.
Okay, I was close. I was gonna say it was 50 feet above the river. It's actually 40 feet.
Nicholas Sprites. Oh yeah, no, I do quite like the art style of this game. I'm surprised they've never made another. I mean, I guess not counting Investigations too. They never made another game where you walk around as the characters. I suppose.
It is very surprising.
Yeah. It's like something they might want to do, especially in the 3DS where they have full 3D models.
Yeah, give us one starring Prosecutor Gavin or Prosecutor Blackwell.
True. Athena could also be there since she gets the short end of the stick on her game. A little bit.
Yeah.
For like small.
But then, Dual Destinies is part of the Apollo trilogy.
Don't call it that. Why did they call it Apollo trilogy? I know why from a marketing standpoint.
Because Apollo set the record for most backstories in a single character in that trilogy.
It is so. I remember seeing that trailer. It is so funny because they just grabbed the box art for all 3 of the games and they had to zoom in on Apollo on the other 2 to make it seem like he's the focus. Which no, he wasn't. He's just like a corner of the box art, kind of.
Well, see, I'm pretty sure the box art for Spirit of Justice has like Phoenix and Apollo standing together at least, but like Dual Destinies, he's just in the background. I mean, if you have art, shouldn't you have packaged it well so that no one could mess with it?
People did not like Apollo, I guess. It's complicated, I think. Because like,
I mean, people were really, really upset about it, about him replacing Phoenix back when his game was new. So, which I think they brought Phoenix back by popular demand, but then a lot of people just really liked Apollo in Dual Destinies, so they made it about Apollo again.
So you go like, people complained that Phoenix wasn't the main character, and then they made him the main character again, but people also liked Apollo, so they also tried to make Apollo the main character, but they also tried to introduce a 3rd main character in Dual Destinies that got shafted and got basically nothing. It's weird. And every game they give Apollo a new backstory, so people meme on him for just always having a secret fucking familial bond in a different country somewhere, somehow, for some reason. What the hell am I organizing? Huh?
I can't wait for the 7th game where they have a new Apollo from the future, except somehow from the past.
It's very funny.
And that's his 12th backstory.
Because Ace Attorney 4, they talk about who his sister is. Wait, what'd you say? Come again? And then Ace Attorney 5, they talk about his fucking college days. And then about Ace Attorney 6, they talk about his childhood and how he's from a fucking different country. And how he's the son of, like, not a terrorist organization leader, but Resistance organization leader probably would be better way to place it. They keep giving Apollo fucking backstories. So monk's hat. Oh, it does kind of look like the thingamabob.
I think Apollo and Athena should just open a bar and be done with it. Like, screw this law shit. Let's not make you more complicated. Let's just open a bar and just chill there for the rest of our lives.
I think with Ace Attorney 7, they're in a very weird spot if it ever exists, because like Apollo is in a different country now. Doesn't work for Phoenix anymore. So it's like you either make a game about Apollo or you have to leave Apollo behind, or they reboot the franchise. I don't fucking know. It's weird. They're weird to fire with fucking Ace Attorney writing. I think because the guy who wrote the first 3 games left after. I mean, he didn't leave. He wrote other games, but he just stopped writing for Ace Attorney, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
I think he only did the great Ace Attorney games after Ace Attorney 1 through 3.
No, he did Ace Attorney 4.
Oh, did he? I mean,
Apollo Justice.
I did like Apollo Justice, so maybe that's why he left the main series. He probably was mad that people were complaining that he didn't want to. It was like a gong show. Let me Google that, because what the fuck is a gong show?
I feel like he's trying to say goncho, but maybe just hasn't heard the term correctly.
You know, it's gonna be like a... Whatever. How far it could be a word I don't know yet? I don't know, because, you know, it's not my native language, I suppose. And I got it. I think fucking Shu Takumi, I think is the name of the original writer. He may have left because people are fucking complaining about a Phoenix not being the protagonist, honestly, if you ask me. I can see him being like, well, I was gonna write a series about Apollo now, but people are complaining, so I guess I'll leave and let whoever write about Phoenix. It's basically a disaster. Okay. I have more things. Mostly using Canada. Oh, Canadian slang. That's fun. Oh. Hey, bud.
What's that, me? Huh?
Oh, it's Francisco walking in.
Oh, okay. Okay, so from what I'm reading, Takumi wanted the series to end with Trials and Tribulations.
Makes sense.
But Capcom was like, no, you keep making these. So he made Apollo Justice, but Capcom apparently forced him to include Phoenix in the game. And I'm guessing he just dipped after the fact.
Yeah, because imagine after Apollo Justice's reception, Capcom was probably like, you have to make a game about Phoenix again. He's like, no. I'm good. Just whoever writes now can be the writer. Like, yeah, like, the Ace Attorney 2 feels like a definitive end for the series.
Yeah, I think the general gist is he wanted, like, to make this 3-game standalone story, and it's like, no.
That's not.
Keep making them.
Yeah, no, it's like... It's always it's fucking like CEOs being like, game makes money, make more of them, but also do it the way we want.
I actually remember a skit that sounds just like what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, go pull it up. But yeah, like, imagine if they allowed him to just make a Apollo Justice trilogy, like actually focusing on a different character. He probably would have been fine with it. What is it? What are you arguing with me? What are we doing? Let me see what he said again. Okay, so the Messiah is complete. The crime was here in the very lounge.
There we go.
I don't think. When A1 there was a complete arc in the first four. Yeah, no, like you could argue Ace Attorney 1. Oh, is that the skit you mentioned?
Yes.
I definitely should give that a look later. But also, yeah, it's like Ace Attorney 1 is like a complete package.
It is, yes.
Yeah, you could just say it ends perfectly fine with a bow tie on top. It even has, even if Rise from the Ashes, the case they added later, which makes it 5 cases, I guess, it still ends it pretty well. Ace Attorney.
Yeah, but the thing is, I understand that, but it was always going to be a 3-part story. It's just Capcom wanted it to keep going. Like, there's actually a good reason why the 2 games that came after Ace Attorney 1 got a lot wackier. Takumi didn't know whether or not the games were going to exit Japan, so he played it safe with the first one. And then he got news that that they were just going to be Japan exclusive, and he's like, "Oh, thank God, I can do this my way." And then they were no longer going to be Japan exclusive. Which is why there's such a huge shift in basically everything from Case 4 to Case 5. Anyway, what are we complaining about?
Francisco's trying to say I fucking did the murder. Like, the murder took place here. I'm like, no, it didn't.
I'm sorry, Vin. The way you just said murder sounded like you said the Mario. It's just like now I'm imagining Edgeworth doing the Mario.
The murder. I will roll out my R's to make it better.
Swing your arms from side to side.
Come on, side to no, do the Mario. Anyways, no, the murder did not happen here. He's moving around, it's the fucking, yeah, you can see like the footprints, right? And even the little trails that are probably from the thingy. Grape juice, quote unquote.
I think in most cases in this franchise, at least, I know Phoenix isn't here, but at least in terms of Phoenix, he is legit drinking grape juice.
Yeah, fair enough. I can believe Phoenix doesn't drink alcohol. That makes sense. Song is.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, oh yeah, it's juice. Blah, blah, blah. It's legit grape juice.
Yeah, for Phoenix it's definitely grape juice. Like Miles definitely drinks wine. They eat wine, cowards. They can't. The game is E for everyone, probably. Or E10 plus or whatever the fuck. I think.
Like it's T for teen.
Actually, I know they do portray murder. It's probably T for teen. Well, I feel like people don't talk about Ace Attorney soundtracks a lot. They're very good.
Oh yeah, they're very good.
What is it this time?
Yeah, it's definitely T for teen.
Oh, that makes sense. Self-employed the piggy bank for the plane hit the turbulence. Victim in the lounge where you beat him to death. Elevator to victim's body. Stuff in the suitcase. Turn yourself to the body from within the case. They put the suitcase back where he had taken it from, and to be discover of the body. Okay. It was a weird slowdown for like 5 seconds, but we're good.
Oh, I thought that was me.
Yeah, the emulator seems to run fine like 95% of the time, and then every so often it's like 5 seconds it dies, and then it's like, okay, I'm good again. Okay, let me read this. Yourself with flight fingering before the plane hit the turbulence. But didn't the piggy bank break from inside the thing? Actually, wasn't that what they were going for with? Let's just take it off its wicked. But check, I'll check. We already fucking looked at it. Yeah, because like I remember they were saying like, oh, the fucking glass broke from the inside, so it probably broke out during the tub, so it couldn't have been taken off before the turbulence. Ooh, the piano on this one.
Yeah, as we know in Ace Attorney, there's always going to be planted blood somewhere.
They love to do that. Uh-huh. I'm off the floor. What is it now? Let's go like Francisco. Well, in we go.
Away you go.
It's not a whole lot to investigate. It's a small room.
Why didn't you try? Oh, okay.
Oh. Do tell.
Okay, I believe you.
She's clearly not lying, definitely. Oh, that thingy. Good shop laying inside of the bank or...
Great vegetables.
Great vegetables. Persona 4. It's been years. I guess I never checked this, did I?
I don't think you did.
Oh, there isn't much to check. It's a cloth with blood on it. Good game. I think it took like half a year to stream that with Michael. Well, like 2-3 years ago, I'd like to say that game. It's long as hell. It was designed by you. Do tell me about the case. About your ugly ass case.
I mean, I also think it's particularly dumb to sell suitcases on the flight.
Yeah, like if you take a flight, you kind of already have to have a suitcase. I don't know why you're selling them on the plane, of all places. I think I was just taking my luggage in my hands. I didn't have a suitcase.
Yes, all of it.
It does not suit me.
It really suits you?
I don't have a soundboard, but just I act like I would have pressed a boo sound or something.
Winged chicken of ultra mega raw super chicken bad thing attack.
There, how's that?
Sure, man. Whatever. That works. Not the Yu-Gi-Oh! That's imagery, yeah. Steven loves some Yu-Gi-Oh! As he does. Had a 47 you said? Turn duel before we started streaming
Yes!
today?
Well, I mean, not just before we started streaming. Like, I would have surrendered if that were the case, but, like, when I got home from work, I was just like, oh, yeah, I'm gonna clear out my daily challenges today.
Master Duel or whatever.
Yeah, Master Duel. And, I got to the duel got to the point where we were stuck. Well, I was stalling, but my opponent played the stall card. and they couldn't do anything about their own card, so I just sat there and waited for them to run out of cards.
It took 47 turns. I mean, you do what you gotta do for the win, I suppose. So it was Brick City. This is a whole fucking duel of nothing happening, I guess.
Well, here's the thing. A lot happened in the duel, but very late in the game, my opponent could have attacked me for game, but they chose to Xyz summon a monster that you can do that does a die roll and funny shit happens. And then they played the card that prevents us from having battle phases. And by that point, I was just like, okay, we're gonna sit here and you're gonna think about what you've done.
I think, how can you, how is there a card that just prevents a battle phase? Isn't that like the game? Or at least half of it?
It depends on what your win can, it depends on how you plan to win.
I don't know, I haven't played...
There's more ways to there's more ways to win than reducing your opponent's life points to 0.
I don't know if it's obvious, I haven't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In over a decade.
Yeah, it's like you can stall for Exodia. You can if your deck is designed around Destiny board, you can stall for that. You can stall for Final Countdown. But yeah, Hot Stove has the right idea with those types of cards. Generally, if you're gonna play a card like that, your deck is built around it for one reason or another.
And I take it the person did not build their deck around it.
No, I don't actually know why they did it. They just had it, and they used it when they could have instead attacked me for game. In fact, now I'm curious. What did their deck have?
Can you check that? Do they look at that?
Depends on the event.
You can also play burn decks to damage of spell cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a lot more complicated than I thought. I like it.
Yeah, and like even way back when there were cards like that. Like, whenever I play an older Yu-Gi-Oh game, there's this one card I always fucking hate. It's called Gravity Bind. And what it does is, monsters that are level 4 or higher cannot attack. It's rude.
Okay. Sometimes I think about getting into Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, and then I look at the Pendulum Monsters? Question mark? I think that's the name. Is like, I don't know if I'm smart enough for this game nowadays. Probably. It does look very cool though. It's Pendulum Monsters, right? That's the one with like paragraphs of text on them usually.
Yeah, you're thinking of the right one. But Hot Stove is right. You don't have to use them. Like, if there's a particular summoning mechanic you like, there's the deck for you. If you don't like any of the summoning mechanics, there's a deck for you.
I think I'll look into Master Duel someday, mayhaps. I have played too many games as is. Obligated to play meta, fair enough.
Yeah, like look at me. I'm here running a Winged Dragon of Ra deck, which it's fun. I enjoy it, but it is bricky as hell. Let me tell you.
That's what I imagine. Imagine they didn't update the cards, right? The Dragon of Ra is still the same. It has always been since fucking over a decade ago.
Well, the Dragon of Ra itself is still the same, but it has newer cards to make it work better.
Okay.
Essentially.
I'm gonna build a Red Eyes deck, and that deck is not good.
Oh yeah, Red. You know what? I know what my opponent's plan was. Now that I think about it. So let's see here. Where is that card? Where's the card that prevents battle phases? Okay, so here's what it does. While there are no spells in your GY, neither player can conduct their battle phase. So another card they have, which now that I think about it, I know they had it on the field because I saw it. It's called Gravedigger's Trap Hole. Now, by the time the no battle phases card hit the board, I was at 600 life points. So, Gravedigger's Trap Hole, when your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or GY, or when your opponent's banished monster effect is activated, negate its effect, and if you do, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. They were probably going for that 2,000 burn for game, but then I just decided, no, fuck you, I'm not doing anything.
Oh, fuck y'all. Just wait actual 47 turns and get the W. I mean, if it works, it works, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You can't really argue with it. Goat moment. God. I remember when I first watched you, you're like, man, the Blue Eyes White Dragon is the coolest card. It does so much damage. And now it does fuck all damage.
I mean, it can do damage.
Yeah. I think my favorite.
But it's just like nowadays, you need a deck built around Blue Eyes.
Yeah. Actually, I think back in the day, my favorite was probably Slifer or what's the Osiris is the original name? I don't remember. I know
Osiris is the original name.
Yeah, Slifer is the guy from the company. I forget which position he was, but I've heard the story.
Yeah, he was an executive producer.
Yeah, that one. That's why if there's an archetype, you fuck with, just run it. I don't know if I know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh to have an archetype I fuck with, but I will look into it. Cause the last time I watched or played Yu-Gi-Oh, GX was new, and I don't even know when that was.
I think that was like 2004, 2005.
Jesus, that's like 20 years ago. Yeesh. So different than in fighting games and cool games. I like them. Fair enough. There's no way.
Yeah, that is actually a fair comparison, because like once you actually understand your deck and understand your cards, it's actually really fun. But it's just like trying out a character for the first time in a fighting game. It's just like, well, oh god, what do I do?
What do I do? I'm dying.
Oh god, I played the Dark World deck, the Dark World structure deck as an act of self-sabotage, and now I have no idea what these cards do. Hurry up and kill me, Elf!
Also, yeah, I looked it up because you mentioned it. The first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX in Japan aired on October 6, 2004. It's gonna be 20 this year.
Neat!
Jesus. Oh, I feel my bones breaking. The best Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. I watched quite a bit of it. I didn't finish it, I think probably because they gave up on localizing it in Portuguese at some point. That was a short section. We'll ball it, keep going.
I mean, to be fair, they stopped localizing it in English as well.
Right. Yeah, I heard the stories. There we go. Yeah, people like that protagonist a lot. Probably one of the fan favorites.
It's so big!
Thank you, Gumshoe. to Yugi. Yeah, Yugi saw like the protagonist. Like you look at Yu-Gi-Oh and then Yugi comes to mind. Like it's his fucking name. Exorcism? What? Hello, Mr. Cop.
I remember watching a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and I'm thinking, okay, Yusei is just Yuri Lowell, but with card games.
That's
He's like, blah, 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 let's break and enter and beat the shit out of people.
That's the best way
But
to
also
explain it
sometimes
to
I'm
me.
gonna play a card game.
Thank you, Reload, for playing card games. Interpol.
Yeah, I remember seeing this little comic of the, like, the first 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonists, and it has Yugi walking up to a guy, and Yugi starts using his magic and whatnot, and then it has Judai walk up to the guy, Judai, Jaden, whatever you prefer,
Yeah.
and, like, Yubel comes out of him, and then it has Yusei walk up to the guy, and Yusei just beats the shit out of him.
I can appreciate that. Like, I know this is a children's card game show, but I'm just gonna throw hands, actually. Funny logic. Is this the same thing? Yeah, no, it's the same.
Also, yeah, that. Who is going to buy a $1,200 suitcase when they're already on the plane?
Also, the suitcase looks like that. Not to be,
Yes.
to be, that suitcase is not pretty.
It makes you wonder what the other entries in the contest looked like.
Gosh, that was a contest. How can you people not design a suitcase in this fucking universe? Oh, this one's open. What? Why? Yeah, I don't think there's anything else new here. Anything on the elevator. Maybe time for some logic. How about anything else?
It might be time for some logic.
Disaster broken away from the broken murder. This kind of procession came to President Interpolays and these glass. Oh, these are probably from the glass, right? That makes sense.
Makes sense.
Shut up, this isn't about logic. Sure, you can some dude near the end? What the card game protagonist Shoryuken's a guy?
Yeah, I can believe that. You say is something, let me tell you.
Might be time
I need to actually sit down and watch that series, but like...
I was thinking that, like, might be time
man.
to sit down and watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, but God, is it long. Well, I guess I don't have much going on sometimes, so I guess I could, but...
To be fair to GX, at least, it has a lot of filler peppered through each arc. You could probably just skip those.
I don't know. Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a manga?
Especially season 2. Like, oh god.
5Ds, that's one of my favorite ST. Oh yeah. Love good music. What about fucking...
Like there's just a lot of episodes in GX where it's just like, oh, here's the minion of the day.
What about...
This episode doesn't actually matter, but...
It's just, you know, we're just throwing someone at you. Because I feel like since season 1 Spree's last alive, like, I don't know. What about Yu-Gi-Oh! Reigns or whatever it's called?
Oh, I don't know shit about Reigns other than it introduced Link summoning. Oh, and it's the only series where the main protagonist's ace monster got banned.
What? That's wild. Never watched that one. Is that the newest one? I never know. I've after GX I lost track of how the series goes. I don't know what's the newest one or not.
It's the second to newest.
Okay. We got nothing else to Logic anymore, so this is the latest. I take it it's the 7th one if it's named that.
Yes.
Very large international smuggling ring. It's also done by New Animation Studio, and it shows in. Does it show in a good way or? No.
I mean, I haven't actually seen the animation per se, but I've seen the art style, and it is definitely different.
Not bad or not good or bad, just different.
I wouldn't necessarily say good or bad. It just, I think the word I would use is simplistic.
Pretty generics and simplistic.
By comparison to what came before it.
Well, fair enough. I think I get what you mean. Cause like Yu-Gi-Oh did have a distinctive art style, as far as I remember. It had a lot of shadows on it, a lot of dark lines, I suppose, for lack of a better word. Strong shadows, I guess, is what you call it. And then capture Takashi style so well.
Yeah, like, here's the main protagonist, which I could definitely see it. It does look like he's from a completely different franchise. At least to me.
Fair enough. Specification. Flash turbulence. He's Spike from Ape Escape. That's a comparison and a half. Messaging me on Discord. Oh, Tio, you sent me a thing. What'd you send me? Oh, you sent me a picture of the. Yeah, no, that is Spike from Ape Escape. Actually, you just sent it to me. It's just Ape Escape protagonist boy. Oh, we're gonna have this shit again. Come on, Francisco. I didn't see anything there. Cargo.
Also, I'm sure I pointed this out last time, but you never actually meet the captain during this game.
Yeah, no, he was talking to Francisco like the start of this bit of the case, but you don't talk to him. Francisco does, but not you. Which is weird. You'd imagine the captain of the fucking plane would be an important witness or something.
Well, not necessarily witness to what actually happened, just, just who he talked to and who he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, obviously he's not going to see anything. He's too busy piloting the plane.
It's time to press, since I didn't find anything. The captain. Yeah, the captain no, but the other one, yes. Why'd you hit bro? He didn't even say anything. Ow. She loves that whip. Doesn't matter. I mean, the piggy bank is intact, so it's the body, so you could see the wound. See if the wound fits the piggy bank, I guess. Yeah, that's what I meant.
And there she goes.
Already, that was a quick autopsy report. Down to his mid back. That's weird.
I mean, I'd say that means the bank is too small to be the weapon.
Yeah,
honestly.
That makes sense.
What do you mean he's useless? He got the information!
Who is it? What do you want, bro?
I love how they're both standing there like puffed chests and whatnot.
Huh? Uh-huh. Oh, we're thinking? I think they could be considered a heavy weapon in the hold. Uh-huh. Looks like it's one giant bruise from being from his shoulder down to his mid-back. Looks it couldn't be this, right? Because it's probably too small. Yes, too small. You're right. Good job, Stephen.
Hey!
Who can be found? Sizable weapon. Can be found because it's not a small thing that you can just say this object is the murder weapon. Probably.
Oh, Vid's away.
No, I mean, I went away for like 5 seconds. Calm down. I just start fucking locking this door to my room. People just open it out of nowhere. Something overlooked from the very beginning. Yeah, like it's probably not an object.
I love how Gumshoe's just being
Like,
ignored.
she's like, he's dying. They're like, yeah, good. I hope he does.
I mean, I hope he does too, honestly.
Nope. I mean, it's not an object. I can't show you a thing that. If the game focuses on the dude falling that much, it's probably.
You need to choose your sentences carefully.
There she goes. She's talking about the foolish fool for foolish fooling things. Well, there were no signs of either of these, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. You literally just saw it. Oh, come on, that's not that big a fall.
Yeah, no, it probably fell down to the side of the box or something. Which is a much bigger fall.
I mean, that's not true at all, Francisco. All he has to do is fall in a different spot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they're just going ahead and saying this.
Oh, okay.
See, I knew the answer going in, but it's just like, with enough force, he would clearly miss that box.
And they stopped to get fuel at one point or another. Right, she did mention, someone mentioned that there were people in the cargo at one point. Where is it? Yeah, refueling you. I'm sure I can look at that, the funny cargo. Excuse me, pardon me.
What a dick.
Come on, Edgeworth.
I mean, I understand it because it's probably not worth his time. You know, whatever this is reminding Gumshoe of, he could probably go on about for a while.
As Gumshoe can talk. Sure can fucking talk. What do you want now?
Here, can you go into the organizer for me real quick? Okay, go to profiles. And how old is this man?
62.
He's 62. He just fell like 3 feet onto that cargo, and he's still able to run? What?
He was out of there. He was off. And he ran fast too. Yeah, no,
I played through this game multiple times, and that never crossed my mind.
have a good one. Thank you for showing up. It's appreciated. I'll see you around.
See you around.
Yeah, no, like, bro just ran full sprint down the stairs. Also passed by Francesca, and she didn't even whip him.
Yeah, and again, like, when you're that old, a fall like that will probably fuck up your back.
Oh yeah, definitely. You would have to maybe be in the hospital a little bit. Funny. That's the only thing I got out of it. I don't have a whole lot to go on.
I mean, yeah.
Talk to me, old man. Talk to me about your fake cargo.
I'll be right back. I gotta put this bowl away.
Take your time. Yeah, I had a photo. Oh, the reds are supposed to be red. Oh, the memories.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. How's it going?
Good.
Nice. Oh, he's good. He's bro mad. Hmm.
Sorry, what are we doing?
The statue is a fake apparently because it has a different eye color from the photo. Because in the photo it's red
Alright.
and the statue has yellow eyes. Give a second, the game's dying. Okay, we're back in. What?
I mean, at least selling it in the airport is somewhat better, but like put it in a fucking like what do you call those? Put it in a fucking supermarket.
Yeah, that's better. You're just stepping all over. Well, I guess if it's on top of the cloth, that means it came with the rest of the thingamabobs from what's it called land.
Yeah, yeah. I knew that was the answer. It's just I'm contemplating what you're supposed to show to prove it.
Probably the cargo. I mean, it is where it's coming from, where that
Yeah,
bit
that
is
makes
coming
sense.
from. Oh yeah.
You did it!
Smart. Ah, of course. Good old Liminal.
But wait, Ven, we need to explain ballistic markings first.
We don't need to talk about how the fucking they're the fingerprints of the bullets. I don't care. We've been over this. With the cloth, right? Yeah, it's full of blood. There's also the fucking suits nearby for them to put the cloth inside. There you go. You can even see the hole where there would be missing a suitcase. The only person who's on the count it is you, because you never talked to me that much. You talk too much and you don't shut the fuck up, so it's probably you. Oh my god, we're still not done. There's so much still. Maybe.
Maybe.
Are we finishing this today? Should probably finish this today, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
This is the confrontation with the killer.
Oh no!
Oh
I
my
spoiled
god,
the
you spoiled that the only person in the profiles who does not have an alibi and who does not seem like they're innocent is the killer? That's crazy. Huh?
Oh god, her eyes look soulless in that
Yeah,
shot.
no, she looked like she was dead. It was a flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. Yep. Definitely. It was a flight attendant's room all by my lonesome. Yep, they said the same thing twice in 2 different time frames. I guess you're questioning about the 5 a.m. thing, so I should probably press on that one. I wonder if I can what happens if I press this. You have a whip? Just hit her. Oh, thank you, Edgeworth. Great minds do think alike.
I knew this line of dialogue was somewhere in here, but I thought it was somewhere mandatory. But then again, I guess that just boils down to how I usually play these games. I usually just press every statement anyway.
That's fair. The dialogue is always good.
Unless it's one of those times where the game is like, no!
Yeah.
Do not do that!
If you press statement, you lose health. I'm like, I guess I will not. Jesus.
And then we turnabout, whatever the fuck, turnabout carnival, that's not it, big top, and you press this particular statement before you were ready to press it, therefore you're penalized.
It's so dumb.
And you get double for if you keep going.
Why did you hit Gumshoe? Do tell about the hour. All the entire time, what are you? Get her ass. Just this is oh yeah, should have had to grab that.
Was that a question though?
Good call. Good question.
I was in the bathroom. I'll be the one asking the
questions.
questions.
You had a question mark at the end.
I guess.
Yeah.
No, this is the part where you say you're the one who'll be asking the questions.
I'm the one who'll be asking the questions?
Okay then.
She's dead inside. Oh.
Oh god, I just realized I need to actually stream that replay again because for some reason the stream was dying.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and I didn't notice until like halfway through, so.
It happens. Okay, let's press these statements. Correct.
Well, if you weren't an attendant, you'd be in your seat all day.
Yeah, you that's your alibi. You didn't leave your seat, most likely.
And if you did, everyone would have noticed.
Yes, every single person in the fight would be like, I saw them leave their seat. Or whatever. Someone charges the elevator key card in the shop. Swear to God.
See, it's one thing when Phoenix gets a difficult person, it's another when Edgeworth has to deal with them.
I'm just annoyed all the time. Alright, the fucking document that I have in fucking Virginian or whatever. So, where's that document? What was it again? Is it this? With in Virginian, yes. Use. Someone's awake now. Or not.
You were saying?
Don't sleep, I'm pointing my finger at you. Oh, she mad.
You've done it like 20 times now.
That's the only thing that belongs to her is the fucking ugly ass suitcase.
I mean, where were they gonna hide the body in here?
Behind
It's like,
something?
I'm just commenting on, I guess behind something, but...
I'm trying to think also, there isn't a whole lot.
Yeah, it's just like, I get what Edgeworth is saying, but... In this room, there's really not much she can do. And if she doesn't use the suitcase, she's gonna get busted easily. Or at the very least, she runs a very huge risk.
I swear because it's like in a plane, so it's an enclosed area. I suppose the suspects are all accounted for. There can't be anyone from the
That makes
outside.
sense.
Mid-flight. Yeah, I've been thinking about this while scrolling through evidence earlier. We still don't know about the fucking phone. Like, all of this has been checked out and used at least once somewhere.
Uh-huh.
Except, you know, the phone. I will present the phone. I'll message someone real quick. I'm still here. Why are you pressing that?
Oh, I thought you were about to mute.
No, I'm just messaging someone real quick. Still here. Does this sound like change? Oh god, it's definitely louder. Mm. That's probably bad.
Oh no!
An audio,
Yeah, it's like,
photo or
why
something.
did you not check?
Yeah, I used to. This is why these fucking trials are stupid sometimes.
I know, right?
I can remember the fucking receipt from the red white thing always comes to mind. It's like, it says my on one side. You never check the other. No one in the room's like, what's on the receipt actually, besides the blood writing?
I mean, to be fair in that regard, the glass stand didn't come up until the very end.
True. I'm examining the camera. He does have a camera.
But, like, a lot of the writing in these games does hinge on the police being downright incompetent, so... Like, I feel like in the last case of Dual Destinies, there was something absolutely critical. Video footage that the police just did not check.
Yeah, it's like...
Ever.
How did you not check video footage? Are you people dumb? No.
Yeah, it's like, what?
True, it was ringing. Yeah, the phone works. The screen is just broken. That's where the box, the big old statue would have been. You can see the suits over there. There's even the non-missing suit yet. No, you idiot! The fucking statue is missing.
What?
What? Like the only person who would know that it's cloth in there is the person who can read it. Yes, the cloth. It's the cloth, the Virginia cloth.
But then they'd have all been open.
Yeah, like there's also other boxes in the picture. They were not in fact open, only the Virginian one Dude. Actually, I guess the Virginia one wasn't accounted for, was gone, but the others were not open. Like the one over there. On the upper part of the screen, yeah, the one that. Sure says the bad sheets. Edgeworth and Bay's attorney? That's him. Love Edgeworth. He's probably my favorite.
I assure you, it is quite base.
Thank you, Phoenix. Right? Love Edgeworth. He's probably.
You gotta love when a line of dialogue ages so
like,
well.
That game is old. They did not know what they were doing.
It came out in 2007, I'm pretty sure.
Jesus. It's 17 years old. Yeesh. I assure you, it's quite based. And I quite like Edgeworth. He's probably my favorite character overall. Black Quill is very good though. Don't you worry about that part. But Edgeworth is that guy. Oh, she's dying, I think.
I mean, really, the only main rival character I'd say that I don't like is Nayuta, so...
Yeah, he's kind of boring, kind of bad. Got her ass. He's done. In the slammer, bro. Polar ass attorney. Very. The Phoenix in the Apollo is very good. I quite like him. Oh, Edgeworth with glasses. Good addition. Edgeworth was already good, and then they gave him glasses and perfected the look.
It really did.
You're like, he doesn't look bad, but look at him, he's like, it feels like it's missing something. And then you slap some glasses and I'm like, ah, perfect. 10 out of 10.
I also feel like they made the, like, I guess the collar line. What would you call that part of the coat? Like, the part that's around the collar and goes down by the chest? I feel like they made it darker in the later era, and it looks so good.
The cravat? Is that it? Or no?
No, I think that's his, like, scarf thing.
Yeah, that's his scarf thing. Yeah, and I think I know what you mean. Like, yeah. I think I got it. Perfectly be improved. Add glasses. True.
But yeah, like, here's modern Edgeworth, and you can see what I'm getting at, plain as day. I just don't know what you'd call that part of his coat.
Look at it again. Yeah, right. Like the I do get what you mean. I can see it's like it's darker than lapels.
Lapels, that's it.
Lapels, lapels.
Lapels.
Yeah, whichever. However,
I've
it's
never heard it pronounced.
I don't know if I'm not. That's not my native language. I could be wrong.
I don't have a native language.
Yes, you do. You're North American.
Okay, well, have you ever heard the language of North American?
Yeah, it's English, I think.
No, it isn't.
I guess it isn't.
Earthquakes, elevators, and false charges.
What a day. Language of North America was colonized.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ. Oh. Can't believe we finally finished case 1.
Case 1, this is case 2.
I guess the tutorial counts. I usually say case 1 for the non-tutorial case, but I guess tutorial cases count. I will do that after we're done here. In a bed. Man. How come they never brought Francisca back in the Apollo trilogy?
I don't know. The only reason I can think of is maybe they didn't want to overinflate the cast by bringing back too many characters while also bringing in new ones.
Should play this game after I finish the Phoenix trilogy. That definitely. I played the game for the first time, so I guess I can't really say, but I'm liking it. It does follow the third game, so playing it after that is smart. I like it. It's fun. It's been good. It's been neat. I like actually walking around.
It's a good game, but as people generally say, the sequel is top notch.
Oh yeah, no. People say that Investigations 2 is like maybe the best game in the series sometimes.
I also love this little remix of Gumshoe's theme.
Oh, yeah, no, Gumshoe's theme is probably like one of my favorite songs from original Ace Attorney, and this remix is pretty good. We got an Edgeworth game sequence we did. I wonder why they didn't localize this. Did this sell badly?
Let's see. I think it actually did. At least outside Japan, rather.
That's rough. I hope they... I mean, you can just emulate it, but I do hope they someday localize it. I feel like localizing these two games would have been easier than making the Apollo trilogy or something. This is fucking hard, bro. Oh yeah. Oh. Who calling? I guess it's gonna be the next case.
Yep.
We made some good progress. As in, we finished the current case.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna give you a heads up. I feel like this is typical of Ace Attorney, but like I'm just gonna say it anyway. Case 3 is generally considered the weakest of this game.
Oh, that's worrying.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's horrible or anything, but I feel like the twists and turns are really predictable, which I think is the general consensus. But what can you do?
Yeah, it'd be like that. I guess we...
But hey, Case 4 is the fan favorite of the game, so...
I mean, the games usually end strong. I think Ace Attorney 2 is like the weakest of the
There's
original.
5 cases.
Jesus. Okay, I guess it's not the last case. Well, anyhow, I guess we'll find out if this case is bad or not next week, not this week, because they're not streaming
again,
anymore
I don't
this
think
week.
it's bad. I just think it's predictable.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yes, no more Ace Attorney for the rest of the week. Are there any other? Are you streaming on Saturday? I don't know if you're Paul. Not if you're gonna be busy.
I mean, I want to start the Google translated Twilight Princess. I need to check with Michael if he's good for Final Fantasy.
Yeah. But aside from that, I guess we're done for today. Goodbye. Thank you for showing up. It's appreciated. And